Hey, what's going on YouTube? Black Beer Hunter here, and we are going to talk about Sprachen Deutsch by Aslan Brewing, located in Herndon VA. This beer comes in at like 15% ABV. It's basically a American double, American Imperial pastry stout, a little bit of all that. At the end of the day, it's an Imperial Stout. Contis- cacao nibs, coffee, pecans, walnut, toasted coconut. Um, it's basically a German cake in a glass, right? This is like one of the first stouts I actually had from Aslan, and made me a fan of them really quick. Um, I end up with a taster of it. At they had like I guess it was like a tap takeover at one of the local brew houses here. I think it was Rustico. Yeah, I think it was Rustico. And I was like, okay. Um, I was like, so I think I stopped in. I went to the bank, stopped in, had a few beers, and then found out that they were going to actually have, like I said, the tap takeover. So I was like, oh, let me stay. It's Aslan. I never had anything from them, and this was the first stout I ever had. They had a couple stouts on tap, and it was like a really thick, chocolatey stout, tons of flavor, nice viscosity. I mean, everything about it was impressive. So then I started trying everything that they put out. At the end of the day, I finally was able to get my hands on some because this stout in particular goes pretty well. I know after I tried it, this stout would go so quick whenever they would put it out, during the rotation. They have a rotation going on. And so every time this would come out, it basically would get snapped up extremely quick. So with that being said, here we are trying out Sprachen Deutsch. And let's go ahead and crack this bad boy and check out the appearance. Ooh, listen to that pop. Oh man, it shot all over the place. Check out the pop. Ooh, smell like all that chocolate. And check out the appearance, the color, the aroma. Like just get a look at it and see what's going on here. See how this head turns out. Kind of looks like a cola. I mean, there was no head to that. Like it was like a flash. It totally didn't retain anything. It looks like a glass of Coca-Cola. Look at that carbonation on the side. And it's extremely it looked really thin when I was pouring it. Really didn't look like it retained it like it's jet black in color. But I mean like in the glass, but when I was pouring it didn't really look. It looked more like a walnut type, dark walnut, like burned walnut type coloring or depth to its color. But like I said, jet black in a glass, definitely. It just like I said, that head disappears. It's not even a ring going around the glass, and you just see a ton of carbonation still going on here. I mean, you can smell chocolate, but it don't really smell like chocolate, like real chocolate. Like I mean, that was one of the things I really enjoy about Asla Stouts is that the chocolate really smelled like real heavy dark chocolate. This smells like chocolate esque. I'm not sure what that is. Um, Man. So head was khaki colored, dissipated quick. Aromas, yeah, like I said, I could smell it from where I'm sitting. Uh, it definitely smells like chocolate, like German chocolate. Oh yeah, like a real dark chocolate. You definitely smell like coconut. You smell like some cocoa, maybe a little bit of nuts in it, a little roast, but like realistically, it smelled like a fucking Coke. It smells like a Pepsi or a Coke or something in there. Like it don't smell like, maybe I don't know what that is. I don't know what that smell is. It's a funny after like tinge to it. But with that being said, YouTube, I'm kind of curious about this. Um, yeah. So I'm kind of curious. So I'm gonna go ahead and take one for the team. Oh, I'm always ready to take one for the team. So, cheers, YouTube. Mm. Oh. Ooh. Mm. Okay. Ah. Ooh. Okay. So dark chocolate, dark, rich chocolate. Um. Mm. Uh. Ooh. Coconut. Ugh. Mm. Chocolate malt. Maybe a hint of some nuts. It's kind of nutty. The chocolate is like a version. It don't like. I'm not sure what that taste is. Like it's like it feels artificial. That's what it feels like. It feels like artificial chocolate. It feels decadent, or like it seems like it's a decadent, rich chocolate. But hold on a second. Let me try this again. I mean, it's extremely sweet. I mean, it really beats up on your palate. Maybe it tastes like it's syrupy. Like it's not like an overabundance of dry powdered cocoa. It feels like cocoa, like chocolate syrup, kinda. Uh, More on that. I'll talk about it in the field after I talk about the flavors. Um, it's kind of got like a tinge of like, that's not cinnamon. Maybe like macaroons, because it definitely has coffee in it. I mean, it definitely has coconut in it. You definitely get that tinge of coconut. Um, and so it feels like there's like a macaroon type thing going on. Um, but it's sweet, sweet chocolate, tons and tons of chocolate. Like I said, maybe a little nuttiness, maybe a little coffee. Is everything is advertised. Like when they say that it's there, it's definitely there. Um, mm, the feel is kind of gooey, right? Like I said, it's kind of syrupy, a little gooey. Let's try this again. Mm, Full, like medium to full body. Like it's really thick, but it's kind of like that syrupy thing. Like this whole glass is going to be a little bit too much for me. Definitely finishing this can is going to be a little much. Um, yeah, it's too rich. I mean, like it's overly rich. But then, like I said, it's not even like extremely. It's just syrupy. It just tastes like a ton of extracts poured into the vat. And basically after fermentation, and then they just give it to you like, here you go. I'm not really feeling this. And like I said, I'm used to a better product when it comes to Aslan Stouts. The quality control in this, I'm not sure who's drinking these beers or who's testing these beers and saying this is a quality product and this is what we're going to put out, but this is not the same quality as Sprockens Deutsch that I've ever had. Like I said, it's advertised as a German chocolate cake. It's definitely an artificial version of a chocolate cake. It's kind of cordial in its own way because of the feel that it places on your tongue. It's not real, like when you try it, it's like a little bit thinner than I thought it would be, but at the same time, like I said, too syrupy. Um, I'm just like gagging over here. Like people were obsessed with this beer originally, and I can see why. Like I was another one that really enjoyed the versions before. This version, not so much. Um, Maybe I don't know what could help this beer. Like I said, I think they need to go back to the formula that they used before, but this is definitely not it. I can definitely tell that this is not the formula. The only thing that I can say about this beer is that I do like high gravity beers. I love high ABV. Not like I want to get drunk off the beer, but at the end of the day, it just helps to deliver flavor a little better. In my case, um, you know, I don't know. At the end of the day, this is all over the place. That's all I can say is it has a definite direction as far as taste. But in the delivery is a bit off because of the syrupy, sappy, gooey flavoring. And that's what I would like to call it, is just flavoring. Um, I, uh, Man, this is a real disappointment to me. If I had to rate this, I probably would have to give it like a 3-ish to 5, because it's not really drinkable to me. This is not enjoyable. This is not drink like you couldn't enjoy a 16 ounce of this. Like back in the day, I'd crushed one of those Sprockets Deutsch and totally just be like looking for another or willing to crash another. This, man, I couldn't give this away. Like even if the person was my worst enemy, I would like, I can't do it to you, homie. So at the end of the day, yeah, I'm not really feeling this beer. Like I said, it's a thumbs down for me. You can try it. A lot of people really enjoy it. I see it highly touted and rated on other sites and people talking about it, but I'm not going to talk about it anymore. So at the end of the day, YouTube, your boy is not going to crush this. I'm going to find some way to cook with it. I'll probably pressure cook it with some beef or some pork, maybe beef. But I'm going to pressure cook with it. I'll make a recipe out of this, but I'm definitely not going to finish drinking it. So with that being said, YouTube, I'm not even going to push you to drink it. But if you want to, you can drink it. I've had it. You tell me what you think about it. If you disagree with me, you disagree with me. If you don't, you don't. But if they can sell this for $8 a glass, I definitely got a bottle of syrup waiting for you, and I'm going to sell it to you for $8 a bottle of syrup. So yeah, at the end of the day, and I'm not even going to put a bunch of syrup in there. I might even put some chocolate syrup mix in there and sprinkle some alcohol in it. But at the end of the day, yeah, that's all this was chocolate syrup with some, yeah, it was chocolate syrup with a little bit of distilled corn liquor and some cocoa powder. So yeah, it totally just totally didn't it was yeah, they didn't hit the mark with this. So at the end of the day, Aslan, if you hear this, please change this product. I really enjoy the old product, and I'm still trying to support you because I have several other beers that I've bought of yours and I'm going to review. And yeah, we'll see how this plays out. So with that being said, YouTube, your boy is out of here. Peace.